What's up, everyone? It's Rail. I'm at Rail Beat Boy. Let's create a beat using loops. So what's wrong with using loops? Absolutely nothing. If you're using loops in a creative way that sparks inspiration to make a complete banger, you the man. My weapon of choice is SPLICE.com. With SPLICE, I can preview thousands of sounds, sound packs, drum kits, instantly download them to the SPLICE app, drag and drop them into my DAW choice. My DAW choice is Propellerhead Reason, so let's do it. All right, I'm gonna create a lo-fi hip hop beat. And if you don't know what a lo-fi hip hop beat is, just Google and scroll. I searched for some melodies on the SPLICE website by typing trip hop in the search bar under the sounds tab. I tried lo-fi, but only came up with one pack. So I clicked the crate digging vintage hip hop soul pack and found two samples that I really like: the E minor Ocean stack and the A minor Chiller stack. I'll use the two melodies to make one. I downloaded drums from the Dusty Trip Hop pack and a vocal phrase from the Bright Lights vocal pack. Before I begin composing my beat, I already have 3 signature creative moves that I do every time to recreate my loops and samples. I time stretch, then slice, pitch change, then some effects and processing. I'm going to set my tempo at 74, then drag and drop my melodies, drums, and vocal samples into Reason. I'll combine my 2 melody loops into one. First, I'll take off the snap to grid function so that I can freely move my sample. Slice the first chords of the A minor melody. Then drag the E minor loop to the A minor track. I'll drag the loop as close as possible and audition until they transition smoothly. From there, I'll join the clips. Now for my signature creative editing. I'll time stretch the loop to 8 bars. Then I'll change my time signature to 1/8 notes and slice my melody up. I'll take out the uninteresting parts and then rearrange the melody to my taste. I'll play with these slices and see what I can come up with. Sometimes I'll audition some parts, I will reverse them, I'll rearrange the slices, and then I'll join everything together to make one loop. From there, I'll pitch it up or down and see how it sounds. For effects and processing, I'll add a scream distortion, choose the tape option, tweak the damage control and volume to taste. I'll send some reverb to the signal, pull up my EQ and activate my high and low pass filters. Finally, for that nice lo-fi crackle, I'll add a vinyl effect by placing an Audiomatic retro transformer on the track, giving it that nice lo-fi sound. Choose the vinyl option and tweak the taste. All right, let's listen to the loop. Last thing for processing is I'll right-click my melody track to add a parallel channel. What this is going to do is add a duplicate of the raw melody, giving me the option to place some heavy processing on it and then blend it with the originally processed melody. I'll add a high pass on that, put a synchronous as the effect, tweak it a bit. I'll play the melody and then gradually turn up the parallel track in my mixer and blend to taste and then give it a listen. And boom, a recreated loop. For the drums, I'll make similar moves, but for the sake of time, I'll just slice these bad boys up, drag the snares to its own channel, stack the snares and then offset them a little bit, delete every other snare and then replace it with a different snare, more of a side stick sound. I'll send some reverb to it and then move on to the next element. Next, let's program a kick pattern using the Kong. I'll give it some movement by assigning it to a groove track and choosing a preset in the vinyl folder. I'll record the source to a new audio track. Then I'll process this kick further by adding a pulverizer and tweak a few knobs to give it a lo-fi sound. From here, I'll pull in an NNXT. I'll reset the device and drag an 808 sub bass in. Next, I'll do a quick arrangement, a 4-bar intro with some filtered automation, drop some instruments out, and voila, a concept for a lo-fi beat. So that's the beat, sorta. I'm gonna finish this beat and see what I can add to it and come up with. But in essence, loops definitely help inspire a track from scratch. My recommendation is don't let loops be a crutch, rather allow it to be a vehicle for inspiration for your next beat. Thanks for watching. Tap that like button and leave comments and let me know some ways you all use loops. All right, I'm outie. Till the next time, peace.